Hello, everybody. Welcome back to No Doubt. This week's animal is the donkey. I have a good friend. Her name is Barbara. You can see her here in this picture, and she has donkeys at her farm. She has 3 at the moment, and I decided we should take a look at them. We often think of them like a horse, but they're not really a horse. I mean, they have similar characteristics, but they have some very distinct different ones. One is that the donkey is not easily spooked like the horse, and a donkey will stand firm and not go anywhere. I read that this is why we always say that donkeys are stubborn, because they stand their ground and they stand firm. They don't move on. We do know that they're very social animals. They like to be with other donkeys. They love people, and they're very curious. They also make lifelong bonds with people and donkeys, other donkeys. I picked this picture, this cathedral in London. It has stained glass window that demonstrates the story that's in the Bible about the donkey. By the way, there are 19 references in the Bible to a donkey, so it's very abundant in the scripture. But we know the greatest story is probably the one where Jesus is riding into Jerusalem on a donkey. And it seems ridiculous because it's such a small animal. He's not riding on this wonderful big horse, but riding on this little donkey. And there's all kinds of symbolism in that hopefully you can dig into. But I like this picture because it just shows how big the human is next to the donkey. By the way, this particular scene was prophesied back in Zechariah in the Old Testament. And this is also a story that's told in all 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Not all stories are told by the Gospels by all 4 men. So I like the fact that this particular story is there. I often take my friends and my family out to the farm to see the donkeys. This is my niece, Emma, who loves the donkeys. And you can see they're very friendly. It's a very safe animal to be around. And this donkey, all donkeys, I guess, have really good memories. And they have determined that donkeys can remember other donkeys up to 25 years. And as I said, they have a pretty long lifespan, 40 to 50 years. So if you're taking on a donkey, be ready that it's probably going to live right alongside of you. I want you to notice what I think are their beautiful eyes and their beautiful markings. You'll see the donkey on the left here is well cared for and well fed. He's a little chubby. And what you see on his neck is a fat pad. It's nothing wrong with him. He's just healthy in terms of his eating. A couple weeks ago, I was at the farm and I took this picture of this donkey that was rolling around in the dirt, I assume to keep cool. But what I've read is that those big long ears really help to keep them cool. They came from arid countries, parts of Asia and parts of Africa, and they're very strong. In fact, I read that a horse of the same size is not nearly as strong as the donkey. We also know the history of the donkeys carrying silk along the Silk Road from China and bringing precious metals to Egypt, which made the Egyptians very rich. I picked this photo because of the markings that you can see, and this is where the legend comes in. You can see the cross on the back of the donkey, and the legend is that once Jesus came into Jerusalem, that was the beginning of the end for him. And the donkey, being loyal as they are, followed him, according to the legend, to the cross. And the donkey stood in the shadow of the cross, and it fell upon his back. I love that legend. I have no idea what God intended for that donkey, but I believe it's a reminder to us that we are to give our burdens to the Lord. If we take them to the cross, give them to God, they are no longer our worry. I hope that you'll remember this when you see the donkey. You'll remember this and pass it on to your friends, that Jesus is Lord, and no doubt he will carry our burdens. Have a great week.